You're my favourite. Don't tell Stuart, but you're my favourite.
Okay. Is
Right.
this the intro?
No, it can be. It's our meet cute.
Yeah, okay.
Coochie cool you.
Are you getting a bit jealous? Or are you
Jealous? No. Pleased that Paul is fucking putting some of his horrible, slimy hands on someone else for once.
Hello, welcome to Barshens.
Barshens!
So, I went to a charity shop and I saw this. It's called Mindbenders. These are quite difficult mind games, riddles, puzzles. If you can answer them on your own, you get 4 points. Why? Because there's 4 of you. But if you decide to talk it out, you all share a point if you get it correct.
Can we team up
Russian
with one
collusion,
person?
I feel.
So if you decide, I just want to talk to Stuart,
Yeah.
and then you get it right, then it's just the two of you share the points.
But what happens if the person in second place wants to sabotage the person in first, so that I can go, oh, Stuart, you're first, let's talk this out, and then forcefully
I will say
talk it?
no.
No.
No, because it's always the questionee's option
Questionese.
of how many points he wants to...
Like Chinese.
Okay, great.
do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Paul.
So I've had a look through these. They're quite random, so I'm going to randomly pick one. Barry, you're going to go first.
Brilliant.
So I'll tell you what, just say when.
When?
Oh, okay. I mean, it doesn't really matter. So, okay. Oh, you'll like this.
Okay.
It's a nice one. Listen carefully, for it is a riddle. Inspector Smart was called in to investigate a report from a young teen that claimed to have been abducted by aliens. The boy claimed that they had him under intense hot lights for 7 days and fed him no food or water the entire time. As he recounted his story to Inspector Smart just minutes after claiming to have been dropped back down to earth, he was sweating profusely. The boy was obviously traumatised, but Smart showed no mercy. OK, boy, your fun is up. You weren't abducted by aliens. Why don't you just go home to some of your mother's fine cooking? But how did Inspector Smart know it was all fake?
I'd like to open that to the floor, to be honest.
You don't want to take a guess?
I ain't making it. No.
You don't want to take a guess and think all 4?
I kind of gave up after the first part of it.
I actually saw your brain go.
yeah.
And just
It
power
just turned
down.
into like a cheese toasty.
Well, one answer could be if the Inspector Smart believes in Fermi's paradox and therefore believes that aliens basically will never contact us.
Well, you can't believe, for one, Stuart, sorry to pull you up on this, you can't believe in the paradox. The paradox just is. So,
Okay.
And the
But
paradox
surely you
is, looking at the vastness of the universe and the apparent sort of averageness of our position in it, the whole of the galaxy at least should be teeming
Teeming with life.
with intelligent life,
Yeah.
like us.
Yeah.
But we see nothing. That's the paradox.
No,
There's not much of a paradox.
not really that much. It's more of a disappointment.
No, but what's your explanation for that paradox then, Paul?
They don't like us, and they've kept away because of you, directly. It's
I'm
your
the
fault.
reason.
You're the reason aliens
I'm the
haven't
reason
made contact.
aliens, since the beginning of civilization,
Yeah.
have not visited this planet. Me.
Yeah, you.
Me.
They heard you on the grapevine coming up in humanity, and they thought, give it a miss.
The grapevine.
Yeah, the grapevine of humanity.
But good idea, yes.
There is an answer to this, and there is a
Thank
clue
you, Ela.
within the riddle that solves the answer. But did you pick
Okay.
up on it?
So the only thing it mentions in there is being hot for 7 days.
He was under intense light for 7 days and was fed no food and water. So,
Was it a plant? No.
was the small boy
Oh
a
no,
plant?
sorry, no, yeah.
So what you're saying is the Inspector Smart was aware of the paradox
That's why I passed. Yeah.
and so knew that it couldn't possibly be
But some
aliens.
people wouldn't believe in it because they would say, oh no, there's aliens everywhere all the time. They just hide and the government hides it up, you see. So
If you want to give up, you can, and we
it's
can
got
move
to
on
be something
the next.
intense
Yeah.
light for 7 days.
Some kind of
Didn't have to
operation.
eat.
He had his appendix out.
Yeah.
Dentist? Is it a
Maybe
dentist?
the boy was a plant.
That's.
You're
Yeah,
right, Ryan.
you
How did
see?
you guess that? No, you're
Don't
not.
bullshit me, Gavin.
So no point. No point. Barry's pulled the chain on that. The answer is, if the boy had been under intense light for 7 days with no food or water, he wouldn't have been able to have sweat profusely.
Yeah, it'd be died after
mean, he would have died.
died after like 2.5, 3 days.
Is that the fucking quality we have to
It's
look forward
one
to?
of these games,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Fuck me.
So don't feel too bad.
No,
one helped you out there.
I was pushing that it could be a plant still. I'm a thorough believer in that.
Ryan,
Yeah.
it's time for you to randomly have a card. Let's randomly pick one. Oh, this is a short one. Okay.
Is it a plant?
Yes. Ryan, a very elegant woman was asked her age at a party. She replied, in 4 days, I will be exactly 2 times half of 23 and 7/12. What was her age?
Right, can we...
No, you can't use your phone.
Oh, God.
What's a 12th of 23?
Yeah. That's not a good fraction.
Let's collude, guys.
She is
So-
23. Was that again? Times 2 divided.
23.
So it's 23.
So she's exactly 2 times half of 23.
What is 23 divided by 12, please?
This is the question.
not 23
But also
then?
there's an extra 4 days.
2 times half of 23.
Is she 14?
No.
Yes.
Congratulations, Chris, you were wrong.
14. So it's the 7/12 of 23.
The 7/12 is misleading, I think, in
Yeah.
that it's complicating a very simple answer.
23 6 months and then 28 days.
I'm going to give you that. I'm going to give you it because the answer is 23 years, 7 months, less 4 days. So by your logic, you are still correct.
Yeah, so
but yeah,
20
she is 23 years,
Or
7 months.
27,
Can I just say
days.
now?
So Ryan gets. I'm going to give you 2 points because you did collude with Stuart, but you still get 2 points. So Ryan gets 2 points. What, Eli?
This is a load of shit, this
Is
game.
it? Is it shit because you haven't gotten any right?
Not that.
We're moving on. We're moving on. It's now Ryan's time to be quiet and Stuart's time to shine. Stuart, here is your mind bender.
Go for it.
Dr. Peters was found dead in his car after he apparently crashed head-on into a brick wall.
That'll teach him.
The back of his head shattered from the impact of the collision. He was not wearing a seatbelt. It was the dead of winter. He was driving a green Jaguar. But why did Inspector Smart assume foul play? Go into detective mode now.
Yeah. So the back
Detective
of his
Stuart.
head is smashed.
The back of his head shattered from the impact of the collision. He was not wearing a seatbelt. It was the dead of winter. He was also driving a green Jaguar. But why did Inspector Smart assume foul play?
Well, the back of his head is shattered. Surely it would be the front. So I'm going to go, he suspects foul play because he thinks somebody smacked the back of his head in.
And with that, Detective Stuart got 4 points. Dr. Peters
That seemed a lot easier though, didn't it?
I worked that out.
This game
picked
is
these randomly.
absolute shit.
If you would have got that, you would have been cock-a-hoop right now.
I would not be cock-a-hoop.
If Dr. Peters crashed head-on, he would have been thrown forward, not backwards, as the...
Yeah.
What?
Mindbenders, more like
Cockbenders.
mind slight deformation that pops back out again because it's so little. Sorry.
I'm clacked between the fingers. As the Spanish dance and spin, I'm also what a fisherman does before he hauls it in. What am I?
Oh,
Well, that's the easiest thing in the fucking world, yeah.
Yeah.
It's those things.
I am a smart man.
You got to remember what they're called. This is just a trivia question. What are those things called?
Barry has already told me the answer. If he is right,
Press
I
a
also know the
There's
answer.
a plant.
Well, I'm just going to have one colluge with one and get 2 points,
Yeah.
please. What is it?
Castanet.
Castanet.
yes.
Oh!
Is castanet. You see, it's what fishermen do,
think of the
and it's
name.
clacked between the fingers. So Eli
Nice.
gets 2. I'm going to give Barry 2 as well, because he got it pretty quickly and whispered it in my ear.
What? That's not the rules.
Hey, that's Barshens.
Yeah. We'll do 1 round each quickly now. To
Oh,
end
another
on.
one. Jeez.
Hey.
So Barry, back to you, all right?
Can I have a really hard riddle about plants?
Do you want a riddle?
No.
Do you want a riddle?
No.
You're going to get one.
Oh, shit.
Here we go.
can't do
It's another
riddles.
little poem for you.
I can't
You're
do
gonna like
riddles.
this.
My first is in bum, but not in
You've
tits.
often cut me through the years, yet it is you that bursts into tears. What is
Onions.
it? There you go.
Oh.
And he gets 4 points. Look at that. And it's a plant.
Yeah, mic drop.
Is it a plant? Yeah, an onion's a plant.
Mic'd up.
I mean, you can walk off, but it still puts you behind.
Oh, sorry.
So I'm going to give you a classic one for 2 reasons. One, I think you'll get this, and it's nice to give out points. And secondly, I love Die Hard 3. So if that helps you, you might get this. Are you ready? As I was going to St Ives, I met a man with 7 wives. Each wife had 7 sacks. Each sack had 7 cats. Each cat had 7 kittens. Kittens, cats, sacks, and wives. How many were going to St Ives?
Can I have it again?
As I was going to St Ives, I met a man with 7 wives. Each wife had 7 sacks. Each sack had 7 cats. Each cat had 7 kittens. Kittens, cats, sacks, and wives. How many were going to St Ives? McLean, you have 30 minutes.
Are all these people going to St Ives then? And all these things?
Come on. How many people did he meet going to St Ives?
That's
None.
not the question.
Oh, one, just one.
fucking it
Just
up.
one.
How many were going to... All right, I'm going to have to push you.
Can I have one more read, please?
As I was going to St Ives, I met a man with 7
One.
wives. Each wife had 7.
One.
Is the correct answer.
Fuck's sake.
There we go. Ryan gets 4 points.
No, good. Well done. Well done.
Wow.
I've always thought that one doesn't really work
Right.
because they could be on the weights and as
this
well,
is
and he's
why-
just
see,
walking
no,
faster.
Yes.
This is why, see?
This is a successful section of the show. All right, here we go. There is a 4-digit number that begins with 2 and ends with 6. The sum of all the digits together is 16, and the sum of the first 2 is 1/3 the sum of the last 2. What is the number?
I need to write notes for this, but I can't.
I'll read it again slowly.
Okay.
Okay, there is a 4-digit number, so that's what
Okay.
you're looking for.
Okay.
That begins with 2
Yeah.
and ends with 6.
Okay.
The sum of all the digits together is 16.
Okay.
And the sum of the first 2 is 1/3 the sum of the last 2. So what's the
Okay.
number?
And what was the total again? 16.
16
Is it 2266?
is correct. Very well
Wow.
played. That involves a small round of applause.
Yeah.
No, just because you are very bad at maths.
Eli, your final
Is it
question.
another Spanish instrument-based one? Because I'm very poor on those.
A bottle of cola weighs 12 ounces, right? The bottle is twice the weight of the cola. If you get a penny for every ounce of glass you recycle, how much will the empty bottle be worth?
Can I have it again, please, Paul?
No.
Oh, that helps.
For clarity.
Give it to me one more time.
All right.
Hit me, baby.
And then the question.
A bottle of cola weighs 12 ounces. The bottle, the actual bottle itself, is twice the weight of the cola. Okay? If you had a penny for every ounce of glass you recycle, how much is the empty bottle worth?
Okay, so the bottle itself is twice the weight of the cola, you said?
Yeah, so work out the weight
Okay.
of the bottle
Okay,
first.
I've got it.
Yeah?
I believe.
Which is?
8.
Okay, so
P.
how many pence?
8.
No, wait there. If you get a penny for every ounce of glass you recycle, how much will the empty bottle be worth?
8 pence.
Are you sure? Eli, it does weigh 8 ounces, but the answer is 40 pence, as the bottle weighs 8 ounces. So you get a penny for every ounce of glass you recycle. I'm confused about that, but that's what it says on there. Don't say I'm shit. I didn't write the puzzle, and it came out.
Oh
randomly.
my God, this is classic, right? A bottle of cola weighs 12 ounces. The bottle is twice the weight of the cola. If you get a penny for every ounce of glass you recycle, how much will the empty bottle be worth? The answer is 40 pence, as the bottle weighs 8 ounces. They've clearly written it incorrectly.
Yeah, they've written
It makes no
incorrectly.
sense. For every ounce
I'm
of glass.
so disgusted right now.
Would you like another one?
Yeah, go
I
for
got
another
that
one.
right.
Yeah, that's ludicrous. I mean, what did they mean there?
Who are
48,
these
so-
people? Can I get some? I got that right by what the terms of what they were asking.
Eli,
No, you
as a
did.
gentleman, I'll give you 4 points.
Thank you.
Right. Which,
Right,
These
there
are
an
really
eliminator?
bad. These questions.
I'm going to get one for Paul. Right,
That's just wrong.
I know.
My question was wrong as well, my first one.
I'm going to
Yeah.
read
It was a plant. I'm telling you, it was a plant.
Go on.
My first is in tripod, but not in shoe. My second is in case, but never in leg.
Cock.
What am I?
So,
So what is in shoe is not in tripod, but not in shoe. D.
yes. D.
There's also I is not in shoe as well.
And T. T-R-I-P.
Yeah.
Everything.
You can't use a pen and write the chisel down.
I can.
Shizzle.
do all of
You
these
can-
things.
no.
I can.
Listen, how can they have this and call it Mindbenders and give me this crap?
This has bent our minds, just not perhaps in the way we expected.
So,
bent our fucking
read
patience.
it again.
First is in tripod, but not
My
in shoe.
first is in tripod, but not in shoe. My second is in case, but never in leg. What am I?
I'm gonna say it's the word ink. Well, I'm gonna get it wrong anyway. So why don't just get it wrong by saying any random word?
You've gone all AI on us now.
Yeah.
Continually learning algorithm.
What's the
There's
answer?
some kind of joke to it, isn't there? There's some kind of trick.
Yeah.
I've never gotten these.
There's a trick thing to it. So leg,
A
but
tripod
never in
has
case.
legs. Is that? Are we going down
Tripods
that
have
route?
legs.
Yeah.
They have legs.
And a case.
Yeah. And man, oh, hang on. Yeah, so leg, but not in case, and
Right, I'm going to give you a hint here.
Hand.
I have no explanation for this answer.
Okay.
This is the worst game. This was literally made by blind, deaf monks in China.
Which is impressive.
Who would literally, they're a bunch of monks and they keep them in a cave they can't get out of, and there's just letters.
It's actually our key demographic on Barshens
They
as
just
well.
shuffle
so
letters
great,
around, and
Dinner
then they
table.
go.
Is it dinner table?
No.
Is it writing desk?
No.
Is it Raven?
Is
No.
Is it
crutches?
No.
Is it Cilla Black?
What are the 4 things?
Is it the word in?
Right, it is. Hang on, let me read
Tripod?
it properly.
Yeah.
My first is in tripod, but not in shoe. My second
Foot.
is in case,
It's
but
a
never
foot.
in leg.
It's a foot.
No.
Is it a foot?
Shoes on a camera as well, isn't it?
Ooh.
Tripod, shoe.
See, that makes sense, but not with the answer.
In that case, we just don't know.
Yeah.
What is it?
Hat.
What do you mean, hat? This is the worst. Let's burn this. Get the flamethrower and let's burn this box.
How is it a hat?
The fucking thing with the Coke bottle was wrong as well, wasn't it?
My first is in tripod.
My first is in. You made it up. You didn't
Yes, I
write
did.
it on the
If
card.
you look over there, tripod, shoe, case, table leg.
I love lamp. Whoa.
And the best thing is, I've got your chair.
Becky and Benny Roberts have 6 children. All the children are girls. Okay? Becky wants to get pregnant again because she's horny. No, she feels the odds favour her to have a boy this time.
Gambler's fallacy.
What are the odds that Roberts will have a boy after 6 straight girls?
50-50. Gambler's
Fucking-
fallacy.
These Christians are so shit, man.
It'll either be pink or blue.
Can I rip this up?
No!
I'm going to spit on it.
No! You don't need to
that's
do
quite how
any
that works.
defining to my game. This
That is a terrible, terrible game, Paul.
Was the answer actually something about hermaphrodites?
No.
Or wasn't it?
Wow, that's a shit game.
That was a successful segment of Barshens.
Of Chibosh.
Barry, do you have anything to say?
It was a plant. So does that make you the winner?
No. It means
You are
everyone
actually, you
loses.
Yeah, who did? Yeah.
Yeah, well, you never find that out because you're all mean.
Why would it be 40p?
Oh.
Yeah?
Oh.
All right.